Hi, I'm Aaron, and I've got a squeaky chair, and I'm in my basement, which needs about 2 to 4 hours to be fully clean and fully ready for a YouTube channel. But that's not the case because life is not linear, it's not in a straight line. And this is a show called Tough Ones, where we talk about tough things, the tough questions, the tough situations in life that we come up against. I have been somebody that, for some reason, people have confided in. All my life, I've been someone that people would tell their secrets to and ask my perspective on things. So I thought that I would maybe try to share some of the insights that I've gained in my 43 years. Um, and maybe it might spark some discussion together, and maybe not. But what I pledge to you is that every week, this show will come to you, and I will not edit it, and I will not clean my basement also. So you have those things to count on. So today's tough question we're talking about is around Christmas time and the holidays, because it is early December. And the question is, how can I survive Christmas without the holidays without getting depressed? Now, I'm not a mental health expert. I'm not an expert in a lot of things. But I think that from assuming that it's not we don't have a clinical diagnosis of depression, but just a general feeling of dread and about the holidays and about getting together, and I think a lot of pop culture has defined what our holidays are supposed to, quote unquote, look like, where the families all get together and it's kumbaya and everybody drinks hot chocolate and we sing Christmas carols and we give each other these crazy cool presents, and everybody goes away and is awesome. But the reality is that for most people, it's not like that at all. For a lot of people, it's about holidays are about tension and sometimes fighting and crazy Uncle Frank drinking too much and uh, he's saying some wild stuff. So and sadness, or for maybe you've lost someone, and Christmas time is a reminder of that. And so there's a lot of reasons to feel down at Christmas time. And so I think that my suggestion, if I could venture to suggest anything, is to try to right size your expectations around Christmas time. Sometimes we can feel really, we can place unfair expectations on what Christmas is, on what the holidays, I should say, are supposed to do. And they're supposed to make everything right, and they're supposed to make us feel good. And the reality is that it's another day on this earth. And yes, it's a holidays and it's meant for celebrating, and they are, um, for me. And but the reality is that if it's not that way for you, don't feel like you are other. There are so many people that look on the holidays as a reminder of maybe they're not where they want to be in life. Maybe they're not who they want to be with in life. Maybe they're not working the job they want to work. Maybe it's a source of frustration. And there's a lot of discontent and feelings of that come up at Christmas time. So my suggestion would be to right size your expectations. Try to approach the holidays with a sense of grace and of patience. Say for Wild Uncle Frank, who's going to talk crazy about politics. Maybe also build into somebody else. Maybe, I'm not saying you have to volunteer at a soup kitchen or something, but you absolutely can, and maybe you should do that. Maybe it could be about building into somebody else. Even if you might say, well, Aaron, I don't have a lot to give, and this is a time of giving, a season of giving, and I'm kind of stretched pretty thin. Well, I don't necessarily mean like financially. I just mean reach out to somebody that you haven't talked to in a while, an old friend. Reach out to, try to get a group of people that you are really excited to be around, and try to get them together, and try to make an experience there that brings you joy. Something, we don't always get to control our family, so maybe you get together with a group that you kind of can control, that of people that you, I don't mean to control the people, but control who gathers, and make sure it's a group of people that build into you and positivity, and believe in you and are people that you genuinely enjoy spending time around. So the holidays can be tough, but they're also temporary, and it won't last forever. In fact, it'll last maybe a week or two. But my suggestion, yeah, is try to approach them with some grace and some patience, and try to be around people that you want to be around. Um, but I do wish the best for you guys in the holidays. And if you have any questions for me, any tough questions that you'd like to discuss, you can send me an email in the link in the description down below. It's toughoneshow@gmail.com. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you next week.